We got punishment. We still arguing.
Hello?
People.
Yeah, hi. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys doing? Hi, Sabrina. What's up, Owen?
Hey, Deuce. Is there an audio in your background?
It's my blood on me, so.
Say that again?
Is there a TV playing or a radio playing in your background?
Yeah, it's a TV playing. I just muted it right now.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it picks up on the meeting. So if you don't mind,
Okay.
that'll be okay. All right, nice. If you guys can,
can you see me?
can you turn on your camera for us?
I'm trying to turn it on right now. I had blocked it because these perps.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
All right, what's up, y'all?
what's up, man?
All right, how y'all doing?
Fine.
We're doing all right. We're surviving.
Okay, sorry about that.
Not a problem.
Can you hear me all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how everybody doing?
Yeah,
Owen,
we're.
I'm going to let you take the lead, Owen.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Sabrina. So Deuce, Cinnamon, Pam. I think there's another one. Pam connecting. Hello. Hi, Pam. So if you guys don't mind, you could turn on your videos so we could see each other. We do this every twice a week, but
Okay.
last week there were technical difficulties and we have some few issues with regards to equipment and all the stuff. So with that said, Deuce, would you like to introduce yourself, your background, and when and why you become a targeted individual?
Okay, my name is Zeus Strong. I'm from Compton, California originally. I'm now residing in San Francisco, not too far from Sabrina. I became a TI in around 05, 06. And this started in Richmond, California. And it started at a casino. I know Sabrina probably know about it, San Pablo Casino. And the casino was under new management at the time. So when it first opened up, the casino was getting popular. From people from everywhere from California was coming over, and this new general manager came over there to open up the casino, and he was he called himself cleaning it up from people who wasn't there gambling or people there who was there gambling all the time who was showing face. And I was a heavy gambler at the time, and I was showing face there every time. And for some reason, this general manager sent people to me, like when I'm on the machines and I was gambling, and he would send these people to me like undercovers.
Ooh.
And they would come in there. He was trying to say that I was selling drugs in this casino. So what he was doing was sending these undercover. I don't know if it was undercover players or if they were connected with the authorities, but they would come up random people, but some of the same faces that he'd keep in rotation. And they would ask me, "Oh, you look like where I can get some drugs at," But just the way they said it, it's so corny. It's not from the area, being in Richmond. And so I yelled out loud to these people who was coming to me, "You have to get out my face, you're undercover police officer," and startled them, and everybody started walking away. Well, then this general manager came to me and he said, "Hey, I watch you on camera in my establishment a lot, and you're here quite often, and quite frequently. And I want you to know that if you dealing drugs in my casino, I know people in high places."
Ooh.
And I said, what are you talking about? He said, "I'm telling you, I know the FBI." And so I'm like, I brushed it off, man, whatever. Yeah, I ain't selling no drugs in your casino, man. Get up off me. Anyways, but being a gambler, I was going to the casino like all around the clock, any time of the day. So one time I left the casino, and it was probably like around 2 or 3 in the morning. And when I started walking, rewinding just a little bit. I'm from Compton, California. Like I said, I mentioned I'm from LA. I have an affiliation background with, I'm a gang member. And so when I was walking home from the casino, I stayed maybe a couple blocks away from the casino. I started to notice these government plated cars following me. But it was like Escalades, Lincoln Town cars, and tinted windows. And I was walking home and I kept saying but these people who were following me wanted me to know that they were following me.
Oh yeah.
They were driving at the same pace I was walking,
Mm-hmm.
and they would slow down. And I was saying to myself, I think I'm being followed, And I was renting a room from a friend at the time. So when I got to the house, I woke up my friend and I said, hey, I woke up my roommate, and I said, I think I'm being followed. And he was telling me, oh man, you had a long night, man. Go ahead and go to bed. And anyways, that progressed. As time moved on, I woke up one day and I went to use the restroom, and I started washing my face, and I'm hearing someone talk. This was the beginning of my V2K.
Ooh, man.
So I'm washing my face, and I'm thinking my roommate has a guest, with him in his room. So while I'm washing my face, I'm hearing this woman saying, mimicking me vocally, everything that I'm doing. You know what I mean? Oh, he's washing his face. Let's see if he brushes teeth. Just slightly mocking me, trying to see if he keep up with his hygiene. And so I said, who is this? Who is this? And she said, he can hear us. And I said, I'm looking around, so I'm putting my ears to the wall. And I said, I'm looking around, and I went to my roommate's door, and I knocked on his door, and he wasn't even home. So I was right there. I was like, oh shit, I'm going crazy, Oh, excuse my language, but that's gonna slide out a lot with me. That's when my V2K started. I started getting, as time kept going, I started to get the noise campaign. People were driving by, honking their horns,
Mm-hmm.
flashing their lights inside my window. And I was staying in the court. So, you're not going to expect that type of traffic to come around. And they was coming around, slamming doors. It just seemed it was out of the ordinary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just gets well 2005, 05, 06 is when it started. But I just found out in 2017 what this really is.
Yeah.
I never knew that it was a program designed to to get you to isolate yourself, to have you harm yourself, to burn bridges with people, and to have yourself to have trust issues with I felt that family members were betraying me, very close friends betrayed me, just because they knew what I was going through, and they played me to where no, maybe you just need to see a psych, or I was I went to a mental asylum for a couple days. They tried to admit me in, the authorities tried to put me in there.
Yeah.
It was a lot of break-ins where I stayed at. And so officers, there was another time I stayed in Benicia and Vallejo, and I had some break-ins, and I caught a guy who broke in to a house I was staying in. And I caught him, I hog-tied him, I beat him, and I hog-tied him. And I went to go call the police, call some friends who own the house. And when they stayed maybe about 6 blocks away from the house. So when I went to go get the owners of the house and I came back, well, the perp that I hog-tied was gone, the whole house was the doors and the windows of the house was open. The police was there, and but the guy's blood was on the floor because I banged his head a couple times with a shovel, and and then they never took blood samples, but they still said that I was crazy, that I made a false report, and they admitted me into this mental home. We're in the county jail though, but it was the mental health department part of the facility. But yeah, I don't know. I can go on and on and on, and but it's never ending from 05 to now. Right now I'm just I'm dealing with everything as far as the directed energy weapons, electromagnetic frequencies, remote neural monitoring, V2K, the radiation. The street theater is not, the noise campaign is off and on. I have trucks go by honking their horn. The street theater it's not, you guys can see me. Yeah. I'm not a small guy, so I don't get bullied. You know what I mean? I don't get bullied on the street. I get a lot of the cyber harassment, the electronic harassment and cyber stalking, but that's about it. But I still get the microwave radiations and the directed energy weapons. My perps, I know of a lot of my low-level perps are, people are staying around me who are getting notifications on when to monitor me, I have no privacy. I'm sure all of us live in the same fashion. Yeah. They know everything about you. Know everything about me. You know what I mean? My favorite food, the times I eat, when I'm sleepy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I just my life is a movie.
Do you have any people giving you weird stares? Like,
say that again. I'm sorry.
Like, do you have any like people when you go out in public? Do you ever experience people giving you like really weird stares and angry? Like.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I said.
I got that too.
And yeah, with the giggles, the whole mockery thing. But
well, what about when you go to a grocery store? Does anybody interrupt you or cut you off the line? Or
you see that. I got locked up a few times for battery on perps.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. If they're crowding my space, and I know, you know what I mean. If I know it's not, well, I'm not just gonna put my hands on no innocent person and just assume that it's a perp, right? But if I know you're a blatant perp, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. You know what I mean? It's because I just don't crowd my space, and you know what I mean.
I should go with you, man. I should hang around with you because there's a lot of people cutting me off every time. I was like, oh my goodness.
Oh man, like I said, I don't get the physical stalking anymore. Not too much of that anymore because they know, he's not. He has zero tolerance for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like my space, but I still do. Like I was with Ella and them at the Portland, Oregon rally.
Oh.
The one that they had last year, August 29th.
You went there?
Yeah, I went there. Matter of fact, I flew out there with my wife, and we rallied out there. People from everywhere. It was a beautiful setup. You know what I mean? And it was a pleasure of mine to have been able to just participate in that because it means a lot to me. And for a long time, my wife was a skeptic about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I went out with her, it took a long time to convince her, like, these people are following me. Did you see that person? That person was just at our home, and now they're over here. And it took her because she used to look at me sideways, like, "Are you okay?" You know what I mean? And that was heartbreaking. But now she worked up a lot of. My support system with her is there and is getting better because she arranged the whole thing for us to go to the rally last year on August 29th.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So you met Ella personally.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Did you met Ella personally?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I met Ella, Aaron. I met Aaron.
What
We
about-
all protested and marched together. Had lunch and dinner. It was for a couple days out there in Portland, Oregon.
What about Dr. Matthew Aaron?
Dr. Matthews, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Aaron, yeah. Dr. Aaron
Yeah.
Matthews, yeah.
Me-
Met him too.
Dr. Aaron and I had a very similar experience because he lived here in Vancouver, Canada. The thing that he went through is the same thing that I went through. I got zapped. I got zapped by an electrical device right on my neck, like few
Right.
times, and I don't know what's going on. But that time, I was like, "What in the world is going on?" So,
Right.
so how you mentioned about getting DEWs and some cyber stuff. Could you specifically talk about that experience and what kind of, like, do you feel any tingling sensation, electrical stuff in your body, or getting hit at the back, or whatever it is that you
You
feel?
know, my thing, my personal experience, I feel like the more you vocally express what you're going through is what they target. You know what I mean? So if there was a point where I was home with my me and my wife was just hanging out, and I had got this like stabbing pain in my heart,
Oh wow!
chest area, and it took me down. It knocked me down. I mean, and I maybe had this experience twice, but when that happened, it was I don't never try to call the paramedics or anything, but at that moment, I felt like I needed to call 911 for that. But just because my wife took a long time to dial 911, it went away. But it was a pain so sharp that it sent me to my knees. You know what I mean?
Oh wow!
I would feel these burning sensations. You have the technique where they play with your face to like make you feel like there's bugs crawling on you.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? The sexual assaults. Have anyone experienced that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah.
No,
that's kind of
I'm waiting
hard-
for that.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about
Fella.
that, but I mean, but when we're with each other, I know I can gracefully speak about all of this because it don't sound like it's too far fetched and like it's nonsense. You know what I mean? But
We
it's
believe
almost like,
you, man. We believe you, like, because it's happening to everybody here. So,
Right.
so do you
It's
ever
a-
feel like muscle spasm in different
Oh,
areas of
yeah.
your body?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
all the time. You know, my perps are like they're on shifts. Does that make sense? Because
The shifts?
they're either work in shifts or they're like heavy drug users that don't sleep. Because
Oh no, they work in shift.
Yeah, this is ongoing. This is ongoing, and it don't. You know what I mean? I can get up in the middle of the night to go use the restroom, and they're right there talking, running their mouth, and I'm like, damn, don't you ever shut up? You know what I mean? And then my family is like, who is he talking to? You know what I mean?
So somebody raised his hand. Was that Cinnamon? Was that you, Cinnamon?
Yes, me. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes. Would you like to comment on Duce's statement?
Yeah, I wanted to say what he described when he first started to hear them talking in the bathroom. When he said something, where is this? And this female voice said, "Oh, he can hear us." This is also what I experienced. So they really use us like test subjects or something.
Oh yeah.
And
Yes.
it's really extreme. And I believe it's, besides people working shifts, I believe it's heavily AI. So, because they talk 24/7, the AI is very repetitive. So they just repeat the same bullshit over and over and over.
Yeah. So whatever
So-
they're doing to us, same thing.
Yeah, I can totally
I
relate
think I
to
caught
this.
some. Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem. Deuce,
Oh,
how bad is your sleep deprivation? Let they sleep you?
Oh man, I'm the first. I'm probably I sleep in settings. Does that make sense? Like I
Yeah.
can sleep when I can because I don't sleep the normal 8 hours like everyone at night. You know what I mean?
And they don't let you. They don't let
There
you.
was a time in my life where I used alcohol to sleep because I could sleep through all the
Sleep all
you know,
day.
through all the directed energy weapons and the assaults. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you comatose with alcohol, you just like, I don't care, do whatever. But then that's how I feel like, I don't know. One day I was in this place where I was living in Vallejo, California, and I woke up and I had like dry blood behind my ear.
Dry
You
blood.
know?
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell? I started getting these headaches, and I didn't know what it was. And then when people started talking about implants, I was like, man, I wanted to get that checked out really bad, but never found anyone who can give you that, that scan to see if if I have any implants. But I don't think they'll do it. Not while I'm up and running around. It's no. Like I
Wait,
said,
Deuce. Deuce, you Samoan, Deuce?
Yeah.
My Lord, I'm only gone. Speak Samoan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's up, Deuce? Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
how you doing?
All right. I'm over here too, man.
You guys both in
Area.
San Francisco.
Yeah. I'm right here. I'm right here in
San
right
Francisco
here in the
now?
Bayview. Yeah.
Nah, right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he say by
You in
me.
the? Oh man, is that right? That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
The
I grew up in the. I grew up over in. Yeah.
the barbecue party is gonna be for real, man. The barbecue party is gonna be coming.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely.
Wait, so damn, you're a targeted individual too, right, Deuce?
I am for since
Deuce?
0506.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been going
'cause
to.
I know. Go ahead, Sully.
There's a Bay Area support group too, with a bunch of TIs to get together like on a monthly basis here that I've been
Wow,
linking
never
up
know
with,
that.
but because of the pandemic, we haven't been able to really link. So
Oh no,
And-
send us the info. I still link. That pandemic don't stop nothing.
Oh yeah.
right,
Send it to Sabrina. Okay, send the info to
Yeah,
Sabrina.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I'll do that.
Okay. Yeah. So how'd you get linked up over here? It was with Sabrina, because Sabrina.
I was just I was in the our little chat group on Facebook, and then I started reading posts and stuff. I don't try to get involved with too many posts because a lot of people will go back with the bickering, like you're artificial,
Yeah,
you're a perp, and that's too much for me.
That's why I cut it in with the jokes. I've been throwing a lot of jokes out there. A lot
Yeah.
of jokes. I'm like, man, take that. But I'm Sully on there. I'm doing my post Sully on there. But for some reason, you guys, I don't think I can get back because I had erased everything on my phone. Because my phone was tripping, so I had to start reset everything factory code. So now I can't get back in that Facebook. I have to start back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Like 5-7 years ago.
also
And
to
I don't know if you know the Uso named Falangi.
Oh, from you talking about
Yeah.
Falangi from the Rock?
you
That's where I'm from. I grew up in the Rock.
I'm from
Oh
South Rock.
Yeah. So Falangi is another Uso. Falangi is another Uso that's been targeted too, man. I was rapping at these Usos over here on I don't know if you know Tone, Segala Tone, Big Tone from the Rock.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So I was talking to the Uso over there, and I was telling him my experience. I said, "Damn, Uso," I was like, "Ooh." And next thing you know, one of the Usos he looked at me, he goes, "Damn, Uso, the same thing that's happening to you is happening to Falangi." And I said, "Nah, So he was telling me everything that was happening. And I was like, man, Oos, give me the number, man. I was like, give me the number. Let me go holler at the Oos, because he probably, in the house, and just, a lot of things going in his head. So anyway, I drove up to his house and I knocked on his door. He came out and I was like, damn, Oos, this been happening to you? This been happening to you? Yeah. I said, man, you're a TI, Oos. What's that? I said, a target individual, man. This has been going on with a heck of people. So I told him, I told him, look online and check that out. So him and his wife checked it out. He was like, damn, Oos. All this time I thought the FBI was on my head.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yeah, man, it's much more bigger than that, Oos, but something like that.
That's right.
So, man, the next week, I pulled up to his house and I looked in his garage. I said, man, where the hell does this guy go? All his kids' bikes and big wheels and barbecue equipments, man. After he found out that news, he was like, man, I've been stuck. I ain't been taking my kids out for 1 month. I'm taking my kids out all over the place. So he said it was barbecuing down Oyster Point and fishing and stuff. So I said, I'm glad you open up and, and free you, so, and he sends me pictures and I'll just say, and yeah, he actually stayed on the street from me. So he just like, man, I'm cool, man. Thank you for sharing that information, man. And just like, man, I just ignore them until they step up. I said that's the same thing I do, man.
I'm very happy that San Francisco is getting more members when it comes to the TI community, and I'm really glad that we're slowly getting introduced to each and everybody here. And I also like to give the chance to Thomas. Thomas, do you have anything to share, Thomas?
I have a billion things to share.
Yes, sir. So Thomas, this is Deuce, Soli. I think you met them already. Pound,
Yes.
the
Nice to
Junior,
meet you.
and Cinnamon,
Nice to meet you too.
and Sabrina.
Pound.
Sabrina too. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
So go ahead, Thomas. The stage is yours.
All right, great, thanks. So this is the thing. The big thing with me is that I don't know where to start from, but I know that I know things that makes me 100% sure, like everybody's being murdered with those devices. It's not only control. So we are targeted individuals. We get harassed and controlled and tortured. So we're like practically slaves. There's no difference between us and slaves, really. The only difference is that the people that are torturing us doesn't say that we're slaves. We don't look at it as we are slaves. We look at it as if we are targeted individuals. But in reality, this ultrasonic sound waves on our neck, on our heads, wherever, it's like a collar. We cannot get away from it. We're just slaves.
Is the illusion of freedom?
There's no freedom. But we know that this entity exists, that the ones that are torturing us, while the other people that has no clue that this thing exists and they call us crazy, they are being murdered, literally, every single one of them. I even have the proof of that with this code language. That's a little bit complicated to explain, so somehow I'm not succeeding in explaining it to anybody in a way that would make complete sense. But I also know that they control everybody's thoughts. So whenever I try to explain it to anybody, they're going to control this person's thoughts. So they would not maybe be able to see it. They maybe feel pain. They don't want to learn it, or a lot of different things. But I know also that this language would help every single one that would learn it to break free from the mental games. Things like the group stalking. Things like the thing that Deuce was talking about. Like Deuce was saying he attacked this person and that person ran away, and the police took him to the mental hospital because they called him he's crazy, practically. And I know that they are correct. He's not crazy. Deuce, you are manipulated. You're not crazy. You're manipulated. I know that you're manipulated, 100% sure of it. And I know how that happened. This is what they do. They do this. This is the main trick, actually. The street theater. That person that you thought is a perp, any person that cuts in front of you in the supermarket, for example, as well. those people are just blind puppets. They're getting murdered. They're getting controlled. They don't know it. And if you go to them and you say this, they're going to call you crazy as well, even if you didn't attack them. If you just told them that you're being controlled, they're going to call you crazy. I walk with the street with a sign, and I barely get 2 or 3 people to talk to every day when I used to do it. But anyways, if we know that those devices can reach us wherever we go, they can make us feel pain. They can make us feel anything that they want us to feel. Like you said, we get scratched as if they're a bug on our face. So those devices can be used on our muscles and on our ligaments, whatever they call it. You call it, English actually is my second language as well. But anyways, they call it on our joints, on our muscles, on our flesh, to control our movements. Just like, the doctor reflects that puts on the knee, and then he would spread natural reflex. They would be checking the natural reflex. So they use those devices on those people around us. So the people that cut in front of you in the supermarket get controlled to cut in front of you in the supermarket. They're not harassing you, but you are being manipulated to think it. It's not only manipulation, they give you forced thoughts. I'm struggling with this because I'm blocking them completely in my head, and they're talking to me 24/7. But they force thoughts. I cannot stop it, but all I can do is look at it in retrospect and say, this thought was forced and that's wrong. They make me like, it's like they're trying to put me in a made up panic attack 24/7. This person said this, that means this guy, like even here, I'm talking to you, I'm listening to you talking. Sabrina would do a movement that would mean that she's attacking Oren. And I read it, so I'm responsible for it. That's what they put in my head 24/7.
Oh wow.
Know that they're forcing the thoughts because I it's very heavy.
Can I add a little bit to your statement? Okay, can I add a little bit? Just a few short moment. What I read online is this program is a behavioral experiment. So they're changed.
It's not an experiment.
Yeah, it's a program. Yeah. So they trying to manipulate, like you said, they're manipulating behavior. Yeah, they're manipulating behavior of individuals. So they want you to react. They want you to not react. They just keep manipulating things, and it's a very sophisticated technology that it's so hard to understand unless you experience it. So that's exactly what I wanted to say. So go on.
One thing I want to say to get on with what he once said, their goal in the end is actually that people go ballistic. I mean, they torture us, they terrorize us, they put us under stress 24/7, and the end goal is that you go ballistic. So like Deuce said, when he encounters gang stalkers, where he 100% knows these are the people fucking with him, that he puts them out. I think I would do the same. I mean, when it's 100%, why not? I mean, they torture us to death, They destroy our lives. When there's 100% pro, you know that this one is a paid person to do something like that.
That's why
just get into their face. That's my opinion.
That's why I'm actually feeling like kind of a little bit, not a little bit, a lot, like isolated and depressed, because I know that those people around you are not perps. They're not paid. I'm 100% sure they're not paid to do that. But the only way for you as targeted individuals to see that those people around you are not perps is to really study this language. Because once you study the language, you will find 100,000 billion trillion example talking about this war and explaining it. And then and those examples that I'm talking about, from each one of those examples, you will learn a new things I will never be able to explain to anybody, because I am also a victim and I'm barely learning it. I started learning this language 4 years ago, and it was very difficult to learn it because I'm on my own. But I'm also something unique. Like, I see this war from a different perspective because I experienced a lot of different things that most people doesn't experience. And anybody in my position, mostly, I think until now, I don't have a lot of data, but I think they just get disposed of in a very different way than now. But because we're evolving as species, as the human race, we're having technologies we didn't have before. And this phenomenon has been going for more than 2,500 years. Not as it is now, but the devices that we're being tortured with now, like there's hints of those plagues. All the plagues that we had as a human race are actually secret agencies' wars from 2,500 years ago. We had the first plague as the human race. And like chickenpox, that's a plague. We had this plague, chickenpox, like 2,000 years ago. And I don't know, a few millions died.
Yeah.
And 2,000 years ago, 2 million died. And this chickenpox...
I have a question. I have a question to everybody, and everybody can answer this one if you ever experienced this one. Have you ever felt like there's something hitting in your chest that your lungs dip and it comes back?
It's the device. Definitely, yeah. They can do a lot of things. They can give you goosebumps. They can give you headaches and every single thing in between.
Yeah.
I don't get these.
Everything.
I don't get what you guys did.
Yeah.
I get sleep deprivation. Like they keep me woke. They constantly break my sleep. So now I take a lot of melatonin. And I drink and I smoke weed. Y'all just seen me smoking.
That's good.
They like to break my sleep.
Is it indica or sativa? Are you doing sativa?
I'm doing a sativa, a head high, because I don't want to be just indica. But at nighttime, I will do my indica so I can try to.
It does help though. I totally agree that medical marijuana actually helps you when you take a rest. So
I actually have very strong belief that weed doesn't do anything at all.
Oh, that's probably because you believe it and your mind believes what your mind thinks.
yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but I have very big doubts that it doesn't really work. But I'm 100% sure that most normal diseases that we have are not real. Like cancer, for example, I don't think cancer is real. Or AIDS, I don't think those are real diseases. I'm 100% sure that the coronavirus is not real. It's not a virus. It's a secret agency's militia's war. They use the devices that we know exist to mimic illnesses. Like they can get your nose runny, they can get your throat sore, and you have the flu. You think you have the flu, but it's the devices. And the scale of how spread it is, how spread this war is, how much it affects the humans, is the coronavirus. This is how big it is. They control every single human on Earth.
If you look at the brighter side, I think it's also it's a curse. At the same time, it's a blessing because it gives us opportunity to meet everybody, like my fellow TIs. Like I'm really happy right now seeing everybody and their stories. And I wouldn't have done this if I was busy walking outside. So so for me, I also take it as a blessing. Yeah, as a blessing to reach out to everybody, and you guys reaching out to us as well. And we should take advantage.
Yeah, and as a TI as well. Now you are prepared. What's happening now? We are prepared with isolation because we are used to isolation. Isn't that right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
We
yeah.
are used to isolation. We are used to misery. So we're prepared for it, for this pandemic.
And I feel
It's not a pandemic. It's a genocide.
yeah. And but
I wish
yes.
we all had met under different circumstances. I don't know. There's so many issues on this planet. So many.
Yes, there are so
things
many
which
issues.
we could do, and we are forced by some psychopaths that abuse technology.
Well,
Instigate murder.
Maybe not. Maybe this is God working in this mysterious way, and everybody is just, God working in a mysterious way. And then for Thomas, I don't know about everybody being already. I think that's the ultimate goal that they're trying to do is to control everybody. But I don't think everybody is fully controlled by what you were saying right now. I think that's what they're working on.
One thing that I learned. Well, one thing that I learned about logic is there is no such thing as absolute. So you cannot control 100%. There's always going to be a crack. And that crack,
It's a wall.
and that crack is us bonding together. So now they're making so many victims that all the victims all over the world are voicing out. And for us to unite now, and I think I feel this really good energy that the wind is blowing strong in San Francisco. And to see a lot of TIs in one place, I was like, oh my goodness, there's a lot of TIs in San Francisco. I didn't even know. So
It is.
that is a big sign that that's where our first venue is going to take place
I caught
to
Pam
congregate.
in England.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, she is in UK.
Yeah,
Pam is in UK.
Yeah, Pam is UK, and Thomas, you're in Europe?
San
No,
Francisco.
no, in Avery, in Wiltshire, in the
Thomas
UK.
is in
But
San
I will go there. I will go there. I will save money for it.
Cinnamon is from Germany too. So Cinnamon is from Germany. So
Yeah, I might come to the West too. I have to see. I plan on it.
yeah, man.
That was Martijn Jongen, the one from
Martin,
Netherlands.
yes, he's from
Yeah, I
Netherlands.
know. I know
Yeah.
him.
He's also
Yeah.
so I'd like to ask you guys about this particular guy. His name is Michael Chapala. Michael
Yeah, I heard
Chapala.
about him. He's in New Mexico. He is
Yeah, so he's
believing
doing.
in implants. He believes heavily in implants and that he can destroy them and free the people.
Yeah,
He
he's
genuine beliefs in this, but I don't think that
They
implants
showed it
are
on
here.
YouTube. They showed it on YouTube. And then the
Yeah,
lady
but-
that was on here like
But I don't
three
think that it's
Zooms
implants.
ago, she said
I don't
that she
think
had
it
a
is.
meeting.
I also know someone, Cliff Fenwick or something is his name, and he tried it and he went there and he spent $300,
Mm-hmm.
and no effect. He said
No
he
effect.
posted it, so
Yeah.
I don't believe it's implants. I don't believe that
Even-
voice to skull is implants because there are too
Even-
many, you know,
Even if
just
they
too many.
So what do you think it is? I'm just curious.
First, this still exists.
I think it is the telecommunication systems. Just like your smartphone, you can send and receive data anywhere. The brain has neurons. The brain runs on
Yeah,
electricity.
but why don't they
It's the
just
same
do that
thing.
to what? True, but why they don't do that to everybody? I'm just curious because there was another case. There was a family member
Well-
that I know
well, if
right
they-
after the hospital, and he started hearing stuff, and he started hearing voices, and I was like, man, what the hell's going on?
Well, the problem is if they did it to any citizens on this planet, then the general public would know. Everybody would know that they are being fucked with. So they just take a small percentage, they fuck with them, and the super excuse is, oh, you're mentally ill. If you speak about
Yeah, of
it, you're
course.
mentally ill. You go to the police, tell them, even show them tech that is on the market, which the military is using. The police says, we don't care. But the
We can't
psychiatry,
help you.
they will care because they make money with fake patients.
They said
This
we
is their
can't
business
help you.
model.
So Sabrina,
Yeah, they can't.
so Sabrina,
they
you raised your hand,
Their
Sabrina.
goal is to terrorize you.
I went to the police station in the Netherlands, and I told the police guy, sorry, you want to say something?
Yeah, Sabrina. Oh, your mic.
Can't hear
I
you.
want to say something, so I raised my hand. I think we should start raising our hands so that way people won't talk over each other. But I do understand what Cinnamon and Thomas is saying. I just wanted to say this one thing. I think everybody's experience as a TI is different and also dependent on the region or location. So maybe where Thomas is, they aren't have any paid targets. Maybe where Cinnamon is, they don't have no microchips, but everybody's experience is different, and definitely here in San Francisco, there are paid games.
Yes.
There are microchips. So I just want everybody to be respectful of everybody's different experience and just
Right.
say not they
Definitely.
not because in different countries I read different stuff that I'm like, whoa, I'm not experiencing that. So they do different stuff in different places.
Oh yeah, they do so many things in random, so many variety of things that our experiences are so different. But the commonality between everybody is that we experience a different some level of torture or abuse to whatever this technology is, whatever this government program is. That's why we may not specifically solve everything, but the thing that we could do is get our voices heard to the government, because the only way to stop this is the government itself, the one who's doing this. So that's why
It's
it's
not the government.
well.
It's a corrupt part of the government.
Yes, yes, that's what I'm trying to say. So the only way to stop this is another entity that is as powerful as this entity over here.
But
So
what are you going to take to them? What are you going to give them?
Well,
Proof.
well, the first thing that we need to do is concentrate on Bill HR 7307, which was authored by Representative John Curtis. He's a Republican representative that passed this bill, which says the use of excessive surveillance and advanced technology to violate a personal privacy. So basically, it's gang stalking, and they
But
put it on Congress.
But they are killing the president. What proof are you going to give them that you
Well,
are being
It's
tortured?
yeah, it's not gonna be a fast process, but the thing that a representative gave attention to excessive surveillance and advanced technology use is a step to getting it passed in the law. So the more and more politicians will get our voices heard, the more they're going to look at our cases, because this thing is very new to most of the people. They never even heard of this to some people. So for a typical politician to heard this case is something that is a big step for us. And not just US politicians, European politicians, the UN is going to personally start investigating this on October 2020. That's what I've read on the European Coalition Against Cyber Torture. So they're slowly recognizing this. So I know that it takes time. It takes time, and me personally, I don't have the patience, but I'm learning. I'm learning as we move forward. So Pam, are you raising your hand?
Have you seen the video, the YouTube video of Ramula D interviewing Barbara Hartle? She's an ex-CIA whistleblower. She was laughing when people, are when she.
Oh, Pam, you're stuck.
Yeah, you're frozen.
You're frozen. So each and every TI has a different experience, but the good thing is, whatever you are experiencing, I believe in you, because it's very hard. It's hard not to believe when strangers like us are uniting together and sharing our stories. So whatever your experience is, it is true. But on other people like me and Sabrina and the rest of the TIs here is also a different experience. But I'm happy that the UN is recognizing our case. Few US politicians are recognizing our cases. And I've been busy in Twitter. Like I've never been busier before.
The people that are recognizing our cases are actually victims that are getting murdered. I'm saying I have the proof.
We agree with you on that one. So that's the thing. We have this commonality.
You don't have the proof, though.
Huh?
You didn't see the proof.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you on what you said. Also,
on that though. So if you agree with me that those politicians that are doing something are being murdered, so that means they're not doing the correct thing, because this is nothing what you're talking about.
Well, it like I said, the enemy is.
It might not end things within 100 years.
Yeah, but at least we fight, man. Like if like for me personally, this is what I believe. If I'm going down, I'll take them with me. You know what I'm saying? So if, like I said, I've been saying this forever. If I'm in this for a lifetime, I'm gonna give them one hell of a battle. That's all I can do.
Well, speaking of what Thomas said, it seems like you want to you want to show a lot of stuff that you have to back up what you're talking about. I mean, getting together. I mean, we're sitting and waiting for stuff to unfold. It's a different, it's cool and all, but we're not really making any moves. So, I mean, if you want to further that action out, getting together and flyers and and letting the voice be heard all around the Bay Area, and other people start getting involved, and then for Brother Thomas watching what he have to propose with the you said you have proof and everything, and everybody checking that out firsthand around the desk, and then check, see what you have. But I think it's, something to move on instead of being on here. It's cool being on here, everybody rapping, everybody getting to share their stories.
Yeah.
But until we get together, we got to get together, and see what Brother Thomas have, and also make some flyers, start walking around the Bay or something. It might be funny, but then, hey, we'll catch some attention.
I agree,
then,
man.
Bring that up to, the media and start exploding, snowball.
Yeah. For me, I think it has to start locally, before we reach the federal government, the United Nations. We need to start locally, like here, like what you're saying, that, to this, yeah.
And I like to consider Soli's suggestion to print flyers. So I can design the flyers. I can ask to have it printed. So if we get a chance to make the flyers, would you guys
think? Sorry to interrupt. I actually think that if you guys got what I have to say, we will not need to make flyers. We will not need to do anything. If the 5, 6, 7 of us got what I have, it would be way much easier for us as a group to show it to the other targeted individuals. And if you got it, after you get it, we will be able to get other targeted individuals very quickly. And then we go get a lawyer and go to court right away. That's what I'm talking about. It's gonna take 1 week and it's gonna end.
Okay, Sabrina.
I understand what you're saying, Thomas, but I think you're failing to understand what we are saying. Your situation, in case you have not noticed, is totally completely different from ours. So I understand that you have this great elaborate work that you've been doing, and I appreciate it because that's beneficial to your experience. But if we want, I think we still should make flyers regarding, what Owen.
It covers yours.
That's not just yours, because other people are experiencing what you are experiencing. I don't expect.
My research covers everything.
Yes, Thomas.
My research is looking at a big statue, and this statue will cover everybody.
Yes.
I know it because I did the research.
Yes, Thomas. We agree with you. So how about this? Let's make a deal. Do your thing, and if your torture and abuse stops, let us know.
No, that's not.
Yeah, but he can't do it together. We got to do it together. That's what
Yeah, because Thomas.
We should understand what Thomas talking.
Yeah, because Thomas mentioned.
I mean, if you got something to lay out, I'm just to check it out.
Yeah, because if Thomas had this code, like he's saying, if he has this code that can solve anything and everybody's problem, then demonstrate it to us. Can you demonstrate it to us that it works?
I can.
Okay,
but
then
it's gonna take some time. We have to dedicate some time for it to do like a proper university course study.
Exactly. Exactly, that's my point. It takes time. So whatever solution we have, it will always take time.
Because we all are getting tortured and we all really want to get out of it.
Yeah.
If we do something like we can finish it within a week. If we put like, let's say 3 hours through a week every day.
Yeah.
Within a week, you will be 100% convinced and understand everything the way I understand it.
Then what I want you to do is post your information to our Facebook group so that we share your information.
I did post it to the Facebook
you
group.
Did?
And I posted to 100 Facebook group and I shared it here as well. I give you the website.
Well, I probably missed that one.
Last time we met.
I did check it out. It was a little bit kind of it was a little bit kind of all over the place for me. I just couldn't understand some of that stuff.
I'm being tortured while doing it as well.
Yeah, but like everybody else, so do your thing, Thomas. We will be with you. We will be with you. We'll support you. But as our experience in a daily basis, we were also trying to figure this out. So it may be different from your experience.
Yeah.
So for
That's
Soli
what I'm
Soli,
saying. What I'm saying is that if you saw what I have, you will see that it covers everything that you are experiencing. Because what I have is a proof that the presidents are being murdered. Not only normal humans, even the presidents are being murdered.
yeah,
What better thing that you want to take to the police than this?
But we need the general public on our side. I
Yeah.
mean, when we
There
just
you go.
try to do activism or
Bec-
talk to each other, that is not cutting it. We need
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
make
we know the
flyers.
source. We already know the source. We trying to, we trying to spread the news to get to the source.
Like Sabrina said, we need to print flyers, hand them out,
Yeah.
get the general public informed that they know what's going on because they are the next victims.
exactly. And that's a good point, Cinnamon. That's a really good point. That's why, Thomas, we need to educate the public
There
on
you
what's
go.
happening to us. So
Right,
flyers is a really good thing. And advertising, like I'm making posters, sending it on social medias. So I'm gonna
Yeah, so hold on to the Da Vinci Code and the Pelican Brief suitcase. Get back to that.
so I like
May I speak? Sorry. When I was cut off by some mysteriously, my internet was interrupted. I was about to say about the UN subject, the UN issue, people going to UN for help. And I have this, and the link here that I sent you is a interview from Ramula D with Barbara Hartwell. She is an ex-CIA whistleblower. And she says that she was laughing that UN will never help because UN is involved with it.
They are victims, actually.
it's a
Out of
possibility.
Disinformation.
Yeah.
This disinformation, the UN is definitely investigating this. Niels Melzer, the rapporteur on torture, is talked to Magnus Olsen and many other victims, and they already talked, and they published even a lot of writing from victims, so they acknowledge us. So they will definitely investigate this case.
Yes.
So the people who spread disinformation that say, oh, well, the UN will not do nothing, or they are opposition, or whatever, is all bullshit.
They-
So
they-
they have it already published on their website.
Yeah.
So they recognize us. So
I
if this
agree.
is happening in October, this will be a huge, huge win for us.
I agree.
Maybe we can even all go and litigate that.
Yeah.
I actually have some peace of mind. I have some peace of mind because I compare myself to slaves, and I know that Haitian slaves used at the age of 24 when they're working in the sugar canes fields. So I'm like already 37 years old. I already live more than those. It's like the world is all being controlled by those perps that are torturing us, and the proof is there. Hey guys, you want to freedom? It's right here. I have it right here, and nobody's even looking. I mean, sorry, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
more
It
than-
like you said, Thomas.
Actually, I'm walking in the street with a sign, actually, because I know the targeted individuals are also being manipulated and controlled. Their brain is being controlled. Like right now, I'm talking to you, your brain, your thoughts are being controlled in a specific way, so you don't look at what I have. I know that. I know it. I'm okay. I'm in peace with it.
Yeah. I mean.
Thomas, that is what you believe or what B2K makes you believe. I haven't checked the website. I made a screenshot. I'm going to check it out next time and we'll check it out.
Yeah.
But I
But
think
Yeah,
you are very, very, very strong manipulated the V2K. And so you believe this, and I believe you that you believe this, but trust me, there are also paid.
I have my
paid
information.
actors.
I have the information and my mindset. I have it from my research. I have it from a place that no perp can manipulate.
Well, you Thomas, let Cinnamon finish his thing he was saying to you.
Pardon?
I said let Cinnamon finish his statement.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, what I say there are paid actors. Because you said that there are no gang stalkers, that this is all just manipulation or that they are mind manipulated. The thing is, there are people that get paid to be assholes. I mean, this is also, and yeah, you believe this, what you believe, but I think you are heavily under V2K control, and so you maybe not thinking brighter, outside the box. I mean, I understand your situation. I don't say that you are talking shit or something like that. It's just say your perspective is that everybody is mind controlled and nobody is paid, but this is not the case. There are paid people. I encountered them, I confronted them even. So
better.
that is what I meant to say.
And I'd like to add, like, so Thomas, there is no easy way out for this one. There is no instant solution for this one. So we are in this one deep. So it's gonna be a battle for us. So we need to be patient. We need to whatever. I mean, I'm being tortured like every day. I just don't show it. I have so much stress, but you know we're fighting. So we're trying to get our voices raised. Number one is to print social media, internet. Let's use it to our advantage. And I agree with Soli and to print flyers. And I'm gonna design that one and see if we could print it. And I could also email you guys the copy, and you guys can print it. And then we started distributing, and that's a powerful weapon to get our voices heard. Also reach out, social media. That's why I'm very busy in Twitter, and Sabrina is busy with her activism, and everybody should do their part. Okay, so we'll do a design on the flyer.
Yeah, you
and
gotta add a lot of stuff. You gotta add a lot of stuff, buddy. Remember to add a lot of stuff that some of these neighborhoods don't, because some of these neighborhoods they get people, the stalkers. They go talk to them and tell them about this person. And so a lot of these people, remember, they're not gang stalked too. They just not knowing what's going on, but they know that there's a bad person in the place. So if you know what I'm talking about. So starting off, having that in your flyer. Have you noticed this? Have you been with these people? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we definitely understand. So
slender.
Yeah, Well, I respect what Thomas have too, brother. We respect what you have, man. And there's been a lot of people who work with the CIA and the government officials that are whistleblowers, and they also have a lot of stuff that they were throwing out there too. But it takes time for people to understand this and gradually spread it out. So we respect what you have. I respect what you have, brother.
Yeah.
Your research.
So all we need to do is keep working, and thank you, Thomas, for presenting your program, and keep working on it. For us, we may not understand what you're working for now, but we definitely support you. So keep working, and if it gives you result, please share it to us. Okay?
On my own, it's a little bit difficult. But okay, I already understand things. I'm already in the street.
So,
but what I wanted to say actually, sorry, you're still speaking.
So my advice to you, Thomas, is keep working what you have, because we may not understand it, because it may be a different thing and it's hard for us to understand, but you understand it. So you have the tool to make it better and make it work. So once you get the results, let the community know, and then we will take action on what you are making.
I have enough things for any one human to be able to see everything that I have. I put everything I can on the website. I don't think I'm going to be putting too much more into it.
Yeah.
Because, it's like all the basics. Everything that you need to prove that everybody's being murdered is already there.
Yeah.
And if we took it to the police right now, the policeman that's going to learn what we have is going to be a targeted individual in no time, because he is already being controlled and going to be murdered. But this will force the perps to show themselves to whoever learn it. So it's the only tool that we actually can have. And I wanted to answer also to Cinnamon's comment, that my perspective, being he's saying that I'm by the perps heavily, but I understand this. But my perspective is from my experience, not only my experience, from my research, from the words, from the codes that I found, from like there is songs, there is movies. I'm doing 24/7 practically educating myself, but through those codes. I can't find like a lot of good things to add to the website. I put all the very good things already there. But the perspective that I'm trying to share, that this war, secret agencies, militias war with those devices has been going for 2,500 years.
Yes. When we already
That's the only thing that I can offer, actually. The true perspective that nobody sees. And this is my frustration. Because if you know that you found the things that will free everybody, and you're trying to show it to the people that should be very interested in it because they're being tortured just like you, and even the other people, they're being murdered. But how can I go to the normal person in the street that they don't know even that there's a device exists that people get tortured with, and I say, hey, do you know that you are gonna be murdered with this device that you believe exists in the first place? So it's way much easier for me to try to do that with you because you know that the device exists. But even you, I'm struggling, like as you saw now. It's like it's a struggle.
that's okay, Thomas. You know, in every solution, there's always gonna be a struggle. So I suggest.
How about just posting it on YouTube, brother?
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your point across. I think because
I have it there.
Platform is short.
It's
and,
there
we
already.
only have so much time on YouTube.
It's already there. Yeah.
So what do we go? How do we look for it, Thomas?
So I have it on my website. At the first page on my website, on the bottom, there's the YouTube video.
Thomas definitely does have a YouTube page, and I did go to his website. He has a lot of information on there. However, he will have to hold a class for us to understand. It's so much information. I didn't understand it, but I definitely believe
Understand it more.
There's codes and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I brought up earlier, because we may not understand what Thomas is saying. So guide us, Thomas. You know, keep on working what you have.
That's what I was trying to say. Let's schedule something. Let's put something and start doing something about it, because I know that if we worked on it 3 hours a day, within a week you will get everything, and then after 2 weeks maximum, this thing will end. You know how big what I'm talking about?
And what I want you to do, Thomas, is demonstrate to us, not just say it, but you need to demonstrate what you have. Because it's easy. Because wait. Because it's easy, Thomas. Because it's easy to say it, but it's hard to demonstrate. You get what I'm saying? So demonstrate to us what you have.
I need to sit at a time so I can demonstrate it.
Okay. So
it's already on a video.
Okay. So that's what we want, because for us, we may not, like I said, we may not understand what you're working. The only way for us to understand is for you to demonstrate what you have right now.
I have an idea. I already have it on a video.
Then share your video.
If every one of you guys went to the video and took a notepad or on the laptop or a computer or wherever, just take notes and walk through all the information in the video line by line. I can even, if you want, share I wrote it down and I got a thing to read it, because I couldn't read it, because every time I tried to read it, they tase me. So I can't speak properly when I try to record it. So I made the computer speak for me. But I can send the thing written if you want. But if you just watch the video and put notes on every part that you didn't understand or you have a question on, I think that would be a very good point to start from the conversation. And then then it would be way much easier to do it. Or if you like, we can schedule a time and I can do the presentation. But it's going to be a little bit like about half hours maybe, and we should start from the beginning.
Yeah.
The presentation.
We could do that.
I'm down.
Yeah. So demonstrate to us what you have. How about this for next meeting? So for next meeting, we will give you the whole platform. Demonstrate to us what you have and how it works. Show us how it works, and then we will listen and we will see how we can apply it to our situation. So that's the only thing that for this one to work.
I just wanted to say that Thomas was saying that he want to, after he does all those things, he's gonna go to present that to the police. The police are fair, so the police are not gonna believe you no matter what you tell them. The best way of doing that is to go maybe to the board of supervisor, at the city or something, and present that there. They are the one that can vote on it and choose to change things. But if you want to go to
the police are not fair. I went to the Netherlands. I was in the Netherlands, and I went to the police station there. I went 3 times to the police station. One of those times when I went.
Wait, are you saying police all over? You saying police all over? Sorry, all over the world, or what?
Oh,
No,
yes.
police, no. So what I'm saying is, I went to the police station.
It's a global targeting program, sorry.
I told them I have a proof of a human selling black markets, and I want to show the proof to a policeman. So they got me in a room with a police guy, and I started to explain things to him. And I was like, I have this proof, and if you learn this, you will start getting tortured. So I told him I'm getting tortured, and this is an information black market. And if you wanted to have a proof that I'm being tortured, you can learn this language, and then you'll have the proof for yourself. He got scared. The policeman got scared. He's like, I don't want to be tortured. Get away from me. Get out of here. That's a policeman. He's not a perp. He got scared. He was a kid. He was younger than me, about like 25 years old.
Not all.
Or wait a second. Or the policeman who said, no, I don't want to get tortured. He did not take you serious. He thought you were nuts. Was that a direction?
You should have seen his face.
Either that or he was scared. But you know what? It's not. It was because you got lucky and found just that police officer who was just probably a normal citizen. Now, dealing with other police, and he didn't know what's going on. So you probably got lucky and found that one guy that didn't know what's going on. But you can't just take this information and share with anybody. You can't just throw it out there. Any time for this to accumulate, like snowball, and like I'm saying, you can't just throw this. Just like this target individual stuff. When I tell people, I usually show them a video, demonstrate them what's going on instead of just tossing them at them. I know they're gonna, I'm gonna look, crazy and all this other, shit. But that's just my thought, man. And then, it's every police officers. There's a lot of perks. There's perks, there's paid perks, police officers, and everybody, doctors, and everybody. Trust me, there's a whole network of people involved in this stuff, man, and showing it to people.
This is what I actually wanted to share, because as for now, none of you guys have anything to do a proper what do you call it? Market testing. You don't have anything. The video that you have doesn't show anything.
How do you know this, Thomas? What we
Because
have?
I've seen what you have. I've seen what all targeted individuals have.
Okay, Thomas. So Thomas, can I interrupt you, Thomas? So just a respect to every TI over here. We cannot dismiss each other's experience. Just like I cannot tell you. Wait.
I'm not dismissing it.
Yeah, wait. So hear me out. We cannot tell each and every one that, oh, yours is not working, mine is working. We cannot do that, because each and every one of our experience is very different, but kind of the same. So whatever you're experiencing is, we respect you. We're not saying that we don't believe you, because we believe you. It's just yours is different. So as a respect for you, do not tell everybody here that ours is not working, and our experiences, our evidences are also not working, because it's very different. So yours is different, ours is different. You need to understand that part. So whatever.
I understand. But once you learn what I have.
I know. We get you. So whatever you have, like I said, whatever you have right now, keep working on it. And when you get a chance to present it, when you get a chance to demonstrate it on next week's meeting, please, we would love to We would love to hear
Are we
it.
doing Friday or next Tuesday?
Friday.
Friday. Okay, so we'll give you the whole platform this coming Friday. But for now, let's try to refrain on telling everybody that
I
other
don't want the
experiences is not
platform.
working. So
I don't want the whole platform. I want it to be like more of a discussion experience.
Yeah,
Show you,
but-
What time did you want?
all the questions that you have, one step by step.
you could do whatever you want on the next meeting, okay? So we will give you like whatever we can help for you to demonstrate. That's all I want. It's like you telling us that you have a dragon, right? We may not believe it. Show us your dragon. Do you have a dragon?
That's-
Bring it to us.
Definitely. I have all of them.
That's what we're saying. Demonstrate. It's a very
Hey, just make sure you're not chasing the dragon when you tell us.
exactly. So
Because he's here in San Francisco with us, so I'm like, police are involved.
so Thomas.
Sabrina's gonna be like, hey, we all can chase the dragon when you tell us.
So Thomas, that's our challenge. This is our challenge to you, Thomas. Demonstrate it. Make us believe what you believe. Okay? Demonstrate. Okay? So next week's meeting, I know we're already taking too much time for everybody. So
It's gonna be an introduction.
yes, sir. So prepare, okay? Prepare for this coming next meeting. So, anybody wants to say last words before we end the meeting?
Yeah, I just want to thank Junior. He came with me on August 5th here in Bayview Hunters Point as my witness. I got into it with somebody, and I didn't pick my battles correctly. I'm housed, but the person I got into it was CEO of these homeless trailers, and so my brother got kicked out. I
Oh,
really
wow.
want to give a special thanks to Junior for coming,
That's what's up.
helping me.
Thank you, Junior.
All
You're
right,
welcome.
thank you.
So anybody else? Deuce? Soli, Thomas?
I just want to say it's a pleasure meeting everyone. Thank you for having me with this group. I'm looking forward to doing a lot of work with y'all.
Pleasure's all mine, man, brother. So
Yeah.
thank you for joining us, and I'm glad to see you.
Hey, hit me up right after.
Got you.
San Francisco peeps, you guys need to reach out to each other, all right? Cause I'm gonna be there. Cause I'm gonna be there very soon.
Yeah, Owen, come back on.
I know, right?
Like, come back.
My school is putting a lot of crazy schedule to me right now. So yeah, so I'm teaching. I'm actually teaching online.
Hey, one more thing. I might have to call it sick for this next group. No,
It's okay, Junior.
for the next meeting.
I just wanted to say one more thing, actually. I don't think a group sitting would be best. I think if it was one-on-one would be way much better. Because in a group setting, it'd be like 100 different questions about every single thing. But if it was one-on-one, I think at the first, and then we can go to group sitting. I don't know. What do you think?
No, I think it should be, since you said you're not going to use the full platform anyway, and you only wanted 30 minutes, and our meetings usually go about an hour and 15 minutes. It'd be enough time left to ask questions if we give someone at least 5 minutes the platform. Okay, now you got 5 minutes to ask your questions. You have 5 minutes the next.
Okay.
And if they
How
have
are you there?
questions, you have an email, and they can reach out directly to you, Thomas.
Okay, I agree.
I agree with Sabrina. You can present it, and if any of us want to hear more, we can do a one-on-one.
Yeah. So very, very simple word, Thomas. Demonstrate. That's it. That's all we want. So
One last thing I wanted to say. Thomas said we don't have anything. Look at the profile ad campaign from Owen. This is really a powerful message. So this is really a strong message.
So
Good job on that one.
Hopefully, by the next time we meet, once you understand what I have, you'll understand what I mean by what you don't have anything.
all you gotta do is demonstrate, Thomas. Demonstrate. You gotta demonstrate to
You
us.
guys on Friday, Sec, please reach out to Deuce, and Junior, I'm about to call you right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
San Francisco peeps, European people,
I love everybody.
all the love back at you. All the love back at you, brother.
Meeting you all again.
All right, I'll see you guys next time. See you next meeting.
Take care,
All
everybody.
right,
Hit me up,
y'all. All right,
Hit me up, Bruce.
for sure.
Bye bye.
All right.
All right, Breda, man.
Bye.
Bye.
Who's slept the gang stalker?
I hear y'all.